I believe an encounter with me, if you met me as a person and if I was walking you through a journey, two things should be evident. Healing, be it emotional, be it mental, be it whatever. I can talk you through it. I can write you out of it as you read it. Even just by being in a place where by God's grace I'm leading in worship, I could easily bring you to a place of healing by His grace, of course. Okay? And restoration. Restoration speaks a lot of bringing something back to its original state or the state it was meant to be in. And through talking people through, or feels like repetition, but through talking to people and through writing and through leading of worship, when all is said and done, I should be able to bring people to a place of restoration as well. So the end goal of everything I do in a nutshell should be healing and restoration. And there you have it, an entire identity statement of who Jotham is. It might not be complete. I can refine it at certain points in times, but the confidence with which I can know that statement and believe this is me is the confidence with which I approach life. Get that? That's the power of identity. The confidence with which you know who you are and can state it is the confidence with which you can approach life. A king and a president and all those people in power approach life a certain way based on the confidence of their identity and who they believe they are. So truth be told, if you could get to a place of narrowing down who you are, giving it an identity statement, repeating it to yourself over and over, being confident about it, you will walk into a place and you'll carry yourself in life in such a way that you begin to attract to you based on who you are and based on based on who you have confessed you are. And it's something that works, believe me. Look at people who sometimes walk into certain places and you think they are rude, you think they are big-headed, but they walk in and they get what they want, and they are treated with the respect based on the seeming arrogance you're seeing. But people respond to their identity, people respond to their confidence, people respond to who they know or believe they are. If you could figure out who you are, if you could know who you are and have an identity statement for it and be convinced, you walk into certain places and approach certain situations in life convinced of a solution, convinced that it is nothing to you, convinced that you can get over it, convinced it is within your lane or outside your lane because you know who you are. How many people have taken on things that are outside their lane because they didn't define themselves or don't know who they are? How many people have run away from things that they could easily have conquered without knowing who they were? And I'll give a Bible example to close. I think David had the audacity and the confidence to approach a Goliath because not only did he know who he was, but in who he was and in his walk of life, he had grown his CV in conquering small things based on who he was as a warrior, separate from the worshiper side of him. That the next time he faced a challenge named Goliath, he conquered it without flinching rather maybe or whatever, but he conquered it. Why did he have the confidence to think he could take down a Goliath? It's because he was confident in who he was, the warrior in him, and he didn't step back like everybody else was. So I think there's a whole lot more you can take down, a whole lot more you can challenge, a whole lot more you can be if you simply figure out who you are. So who are you? My name is Jotham Tumani Mwale, and I am a consistent and adventurous venerator of the Most High God, endued with authentic grace to shift and impact mentalities and atmospheres for healing and restoration. Peace.